We should be able to do it there. All right. Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Michael Fleming. And so I just love to serve. And so this is specifically for Global Humanitarian Summit. I'm not sure if I had everyone's email addresses, but Sadie and I last week started talking through, just what the capacity or potential of what the Global Humanitarian Summit is. And so if I just thought it just seemed to be in perfect alignment with the 17 sustainable goals for the United Nations. And so I was like, you know what? Let's go big. Let's try to see if we can bring the whole world, to the summit. And so I was explaining to Sadie at the time the way that I use my networking resources in regards to both LinkedIn and Facebook. So I won't have you on long. I just want to show y'all the techniques that we've been using. That's been pretty successful for us, actually. And so, and most people don't know this about LinkedIn. And this is what I'm going to show you LinkedIn first. And so LinkedIn, in the free version of LinkedIn, you actually can do what it is that I'm about to show you. And so if y'all don't mind, even on your computers, if you don't, or your devices, go on. Well, on the phones, it's hard to see, so that's why I was requesting if everyone could, if you could do it on a larger screen, because I want to show you how to navigate to your resources or contacts. And if y'all don't mind, Mike, if you don't mind, can you put your full name in the chat? So it's and same thing, Amy. And I'm going to show y'all literally how to actually be able to do this. I personally have over 16,000 contacts in LinkedIn, and using this process that I'm getting ready to show y'all. And then in Facebook I have 5,000 followers and all that stuff, the typical things for Facebook. And so, but it's Facebook groups that has the power. Technically, Facebook can already organize the entire world, but the Facebook groups is not set up for the groups to talk to each other. I mean, they'd have to separate into a separate thing and all this other stuff. And so I think Facebook, if they realized it, they probably could coordinate the entire world just through their groups all by itself. And I'll show y'all that. And I've joined over 1,700 Facebook groups. And so between this technique I can show y'all on LinkedIn and the technique on Facebook, this is just something that everyone can do all the time, and no matter what they're working on, it's just an enormous resource. So to give you an idea, I think we did. So first of all, and this starts with the search. And again, this is in the free version of LinkedIn, and they allow you to do what I'm about to show you. I think they give you like 100 contacts a week that you can do this process in. So to give you an idea, there's Sadie's information here, or better yet, well, there's a couple of techniques. You can do it by the person's name, or you can do it by their whatever area that you're interested in. Like we're going to do it by the United Nations here in a second. Okay, there's a echo. Let's see here. This. I might. Yeah. You know what? Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna change my audio settings. That's why.
Okay.
You still have an echo?
Yeah, there was an echo. Okay. Okay, there we go. It's gone. So to give you an idea, if I because I have Michael's name and I want to do Mike's because we've done some of it on Sadie's, and so Mike, I'm gonna use what you put in the chat, and I'm gonna put your name here, and then I'm gonna go here. And again, you might already know this about LinkedIn, and so I don't want to take that for granted at all. So when you go on LinkedIn, they got all these little markers up here. People post. So I primarily use the one that says people right here. So when you click on people, when you put someone's name in, and what's interesting, Mike, let me see if that person has a um first of all, they got to have a LinkedIn profile, and it depends on the status of their profile too. It depends on whether they're close to being in my network or not, right? See, so Mike, I put yours in. Well, let me see, and I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna have to put it, and then here's another little subtle technique if you don't know this already too. Obviously, if you put something in quotes, it's gonna go with exactly what's in quote. If you don't, it's gonna look for all kind of variations of the name. Mike, do you have a LinkedIn profile?
Yep.
You do? Okay, let me see here.
Yeah, I'm gonna share it.
Okay, please, if you don't mind, that definitely help. Let's see. Let me see, Mike. Let me check and see if it's one of those. Is it one of these right offhand, Mike? Let's see.
Filmmaker. It's filmmaker. Or
Filmmaker.
yeah, like film or something like that. You
Yes,
find
sir.
with
Yes,
that.
sir. Let me put that in with the information too. And I typically do one thing in all my research. I usually will do one thing at a time. So is it right here, film director? Mike?
Now,
No, let's see.
it's a German account.
Okay. Oh, but still, yeah, still should pick it up. Let me go all the way down.
Yeah.
Okay. Is filmmaker one word? No, two words.
Maybe you do Michael G. Andres.
Yeah,
Let me check my account. I
yeah,
tell you.
I did. I took the G out. Let me put it back in. So
Let me see if I find it. Oh, sorry for that. You need to put Michael Günther. It's like Guenter.
GU done right there.
You need to add after the U is an E. Sorry for that. I forgot it.
Oh, you said out the U is a E
Yeah,
here.
yeah, that's
Okay.
me.
All right, let me try it there. There we go, right there, right? So
There you go.
here's the thing, Mike, you're in my second, right? So I typically keep the main page open and I'll open a link in a new tab. As subtle as that is, that helps me stay in the flow of what I'm doing. So if you imagine, I can do this for each person's name, and I want to be able to show you. So you're in my second. What that means is we share some common contact, which we should, because now, especially with the Global Humanitarian Summit. So I'm gonna connect. I'm gonna open it up here, but I'm gonna follow you first of all, and then I'm gonna connect as well. So I go to more, then I go to connect. So if you
Okay.
don't, so here's a little subtle thing, Mike. So depending on how your profile is set up, then your connections, everybody that you know in your network, depending on how your profile is set up, that the moment you accept me, I'll be able to look at the relationships that you have. If you do
Yeah.
you have a way that you can do it right now and you can accept my request to be in your
Okay.
network?
Sure.
Yep. And then I want to show y'all also how amazing, which is part of what I'm pretty sure at the strategy session that at some point I was showing how AI just, now we have AI. It's just mind blowing what the possibilities are.
I
Now,
just accepted.
fantastic. So, and let me tell you what, before I refresh the page, what LinkedIn does, it'll try to help me expand my network based on your profile. So it then will use algorithm. If all of us were on the same thing, Mike, and we all went to your profile, each one of us would see something different. LinkedIn is going to try to organize your network based on what your interest is or what you use LinkedIn for. It's obviously a big algorithm, right? So down here, it's going to try to show me people. Right here, it says people are similar to you, but over here, maybe people that you actually know or work in the same industry, directly in the same industry with you.
Yeah.
See, so I'm able to at least start the process of connecting with them as well.
Yeah. Cool.
See, and this again is in the free section of LinkedIn. So now this is why I have 16,000. And the wonderful thing is, once one person accepts you, then you expand your network instantly. And so what happens with me, the moment someone joins my network, they actually can see all 16,000 of my contacts. So now I'm gonna refresh the page. Now you see that 500 connections originally was grayed out. Now, once I refresh the page, look, it's now blue. Now, what that means is I now can see all your contacts. And I know some people are gonna be like, oh, that's uncomfortable. But if it's fair to all of us in some particular way how we all can connect together. Now,
Yeah.
because if you do something in the public, then a lot of these people you be like, I don't know that person, but they're just in your network. So once again, AI, because you see, it's not in alphabetical order. AI turns around and goes, hey, of Michael's contacts, here's some of the most important people that you and Michael probably could collaborate with or work with, or to look at it this way, mine. So you see here, is any of these names look familiar?
What's that?
Does any of these
Uh,
names look familiar, Mike?
Not yet, not yet, not yet.
Yeah, see, so you work in the public. So
Yeah,
again,
yeah, yeah.
it's pulling out the information that it thinks is most relevant to me. And so now what happens with me, because I know we can only
So
select 100.
Tanya looks familiar.
I'm sorry, you said Tanya right here, right?
Tanya Hobbs from Sony. Yeah, I've been working with Sony. Yeah,
Okay. See, so now here's the thing. I'm gonna send out connect only because that would be a mutual contact. Now, personally, I don't reach out to someone until someone tells me, "Hey, Mike, no, reach out to this person or that person." I just expand the network the same way. So here it is. I don't know what your total count that's in your network, but we know it's at least 500 plus people. It typically shows you 10 people per page. You have at least 10 different pages of contacts. So there's
yeah,
100 people in your network that AI has figured out. I mean, that LinkedIn has figured out. Here's the best people for you to contact.
yeah. Cool.
And I'm gonna pause there for a second. Any questions? I don't mind going over this every single time. Any questions? Because what we're gonna do is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up putting the words United Nations in here, and then Michael, it's gonna show me who are the best people that you have contact to based on me putting in the topic here. So
So
again, it's people. It's the first tier people are the people that you and I both know, right? See, so now if
okay.
I click on first, so together, let me see. Let me get one on. No, actually, I gotta redo it and put it on first. Okay, so I put first here. So we don't have a shared person in our first. It's all through our seconds. So that means the people I know some of the people that you know.
Yeah,
Right? See, so now because it already has picked who may be the top people I need to contact with, so I'm just going to simply hit connect. Now it says send without a note. Most people do not know that they could go back in and block their profile, and so that I wouldn't have to, that I would have to have their email address. So
gotcha.
they just have their profile open. I personally have it where my profile is just open. So over the years, I've had people literally contact me and go, "Hey, I see you know so and so, so and so. Could you send them a message for me?" And I've always done it. If I had the
Yeah,
time, I've always said, "Okay." Even if I didn't know the person, I was like, "Hey, what I got to lose helping them meet the person they want to get in touch with?" If the person doesn't want to do business with them, they don't want to do business with them. And so, but again, I'm just gonna do the top 10
yeah,
your network. Yeah. Typically within 24 hours, about 25 to 50% of these people will respond and say, hey, and say yes, because they're going to see that I have you in common. So
yeah.
we now both have expanded our contacts. Just as simple.
Yeah,
And again, this is then the free version of LinkedIn. They give you about 150 of these a week, and then it resets. After that, and it'll give you a warning pretty much before the last 10. It'll say, hey, you can't add any more for whatever various reasons. You can't add any more people. Now, if it says message, then most likely you're already in their network or they're in your network. So well, actually, Julian Van Billingham. So let me see here. So I'm gonna go to the second page. So let's see here, like uh what's it, Saibo Cholo? Does any of these names look familiar, Mike?
no, yeah. Daniel Tomai, he looks
Right here.
familiar.
Okay.
Yeah,
See, so I want to use him as an example because his says follow. It doesn't say connect because he probably puts out public information through LinkedIn. So they're thinking that I'm a follower of him, not that I necessarily want to connect. So what
yeah,
happens is I always hit follow, but then I go to the person's profile and again I go to, well, interesting here it says connect here. So yes, he
yeah,
probably publishes information on LinkedIn's what is it, their news feed. He probably publishes on the news feed, so that's why they treated me like a follower. So I'm gonna hit connect here, but typically it's in more. And see, so the same thing here. Let's see, save to PDF and follow. And there's the follow there. All right. So again, LinkedIn will say, hey, here's 5 more people that's in his field, and then here's people that he personally may know here on the side.
yeah,
But because I know you, I don't need to add these other extra people because now I'm 3 people removed from the original message. All right, so
yeah.
now let's go back to your profile, right? So I'm in your profile here. And then well, what do I have ahead of here? So again, it says Michael Gunter, Andres, right? See, so
Yeah.
Mike here, if I put in United Nations under your name, I'm still under your name.
Yeah.
See, so now what it's going to do, it's going to find the people in your network that have anything to do with the United Nations. So keep in mind, we're trying to get the Global Humanitarian Summit connected to the United Nations.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You also can, Michael, you can pull up Martin Guigui. He's a friend of mine. I haven't added him on LinkedIn, but I just connected with him.
Okay. Is it in chat?
I put it, I write it in chat, his name. Give me a second.
All right. Yes, sir. And then that way I can make it easy looking up. See,
Yeah,
so
man.
now it does any of these names look immediately familiar because they only gave me 3 that's in your but look at so I look at I look at the job titles, right? He's the co-founder of United Nations of Funk, which is pretty cool. That's got to be some music.
Yeah.
And then you got here business and nonprofit leader. So her connection is industry, service, manufacturing, government, United Nations systems, nonprofit audit, and consulting.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Cool.
And see, so then here, let's see, director of graphic design production. Let's see, what did he do? It doesn't show me directly what his connection or hers. Davide is David.
David.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, David. Okay, no, that is
It's an Italian name, probably.
yeah. Hold on. So
Yeah.
let me get Martin. Go. How do you pronounce his last name?
Guegue.
Is how do you pronounce that?
Guigui.
Guigwe.
Guigui. Yeah.
Okay. See, so
He's
now.
he's a filmmaker. I met him. We are actually in France 2 years, and we're talking at the phone and have an ongoing SMS conversation. And now we met first time at the Warner Bros. in Los Angeles when I've been there 2 weeks ago actually.
Wow.
So and he's a producer director and he's a good friend of mine. Yeah.
Wow. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's
You
literally
definitely want to connect with him. Yeah.
what you're doing right now is how the process should work, right? See, so let me go back to your profile. Let's see here. Where did I move it? I did. Okay, see, so now, so in the United Nations, and then I'm gonna show you using AI how you can send these people individual messages, even if you don't have haven't had a direct relationship with them. So let me put his name in first and see if he comes up in your database. Okay, see, so he
did not respond. I just sent an invitation.
okay,
Yeah.
all right. So yeah, so then once his comes through, so I tell you what, let me go back and I'm gonna do his just by itself.
All right.
Yep. Let's see here. Is it him there? President of Sunset
Yeah.
Pictures?
Yeah, the
So
first and the
see,
second, the same.
the first and the second. Okay, let me see if he's in my second. And if he's in my third, LinkedIn, he's in my second. See, he's already in my second, right? See, so let me see. He and I have 22 mutual connections right
Yeah.
there. So most likely, if I send him a connect, he's going to see that and won't even think of anything of it. He's just going to connect, right? See, so so you just cannot go wrong using this to network for anything that you're working on. See, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow him because he's obviously a public figure too. So again, it gives me 5 people that's similar to him here. It actually will give me a long list. I just rarely ever click on see all. So it gives me 5
Yeah.
people here that in the same industry, and then it gives me 5 people that he probably would know. I mean, it gives me 5 to 10 people that he probably would know, or he's done some business with, even if he didn't know them. AI
Yeah.
is, if you've ever emailed anyone that through like LinkedIn is owned by Microsoft. So if you've done anything with Microsoft, they have these databases, and in the back end, they're comparing who knows who and why. So it's doing all this networking work for us to be able to do it. So imagine if we did this for the next month and we networked to just about everyone in the United Nations, we would be able to invite them to the Global Humanitarian Summit.
I love it.
And the level of expertise that we would be able to bring together. See, one of the reasons that I created the Care Alliance is because it's not a problem of resources. We all know there's more than enough resources. It's logistics. So that's why I tell people it's the Uberizing of care. Uber didn't change the cars. They changed the technology so we could use our car as a taxi. So to me, that's what we're trying to do with the Care Alliances. We're trying to get all these wonderful global nonprofits. Now, there's 2 million in the United States, and we're not even that big of a country relatively in population. So imagine if we had all the global nonprofits and community organizations and faith organizations all coordinated, working together. Man, we'd solve problems instantly across the entire board. And so LinkedIn and the rest of these type of companies, they're not thinking that way. Otherwise, they'd have a button on here we could push, and then the magic just starts happening. And so, that's the same particular setup here. So obviously, as he accepts you and he accepts me, or hopefully accepts me, he's probably definitely going to accept you. He don't know who I am. And so as he accepts us, like I said, typically within 24 hours, 25 to 50% of the people will accept us in their network. Okay, and see, so then that little gray area right here, if he has an open profile, it's going to turn blue. And I'll be able to do the same thing I just showed you with your profile. And Amy, if you don't mind, it's Amy Johnson, right?
Amy T. Johnson, yes.
I can't hear you, Amy.
Michael,
Oh,
while listening to you, I'm trying to create my.
your volume's down, Amy.
Huh? Can you hear me now?
Okay, I don't know why it's real low.
Oh no, because I did not want to. I changed my audio.
Oh, you know what? Were you on mute?
No, I.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's coming in better.
Yeah, because I didn't want the echo for you. That's
Yeah,
why.
what it's echo between you and Michael. So I just mute. No, I don't know why it's echoing actually. Because
Can you
now
hear
I
me
muted
now?
Michael, but it's still muting.
Can you hear me now?
I mean, yeah, I can hear you, but it has an echo. But it's okay. Go ahead.
So I'm just creating my LinkedIn right now. I don't know if I did long time ago when I was a real estate broker, but I'm changing it.
Okay.
So I am not visible right now, but in a few minutes, I suppose making it, creating it.
Oh, okay. But it would be under, and that was the same thing with Sadie. Sadie hadn't updated hers in a while too. So I was like, you just can't. And most people, they have no idea that you can do this much in LinkedIn. So for the sake of what we're doing, then and let me use hold on just a second. Debbie, do you have a LinkedIn?
Yeah, I do, but I have never done anything on it.
Yeah, let me try you. Let me try yours. Let me try yours too. Hold on just a second. Just a second. And if not, we're gonna use oh my goodness, why am I drawing a blank? We're gonna use um
Battery's running low.
Sadie's. We're gonna use Sadie's as well. Hold on just a second. Let me check something. Let's see here. Okay, so Debbie, let me try putting yours in directly, Debbie.
Okay.
And then, and again, if not, Michael's been so kind to help us out. So I'm gonna go back to Michael's here in a second, because what I want to show you is how we should reach out to that person. Are any of you your profile, Debbie?
Yeah, this is it right here.
The very first one?
Outsource professional. I think
Okay,
that's it.
okay, okay. Here we go. So yeah, Debbie, even though I know you don't show us a lot of connections here, right? You have enough in your bio here, your information here. So I'm gonna show you a couple of things here. So I'm in your second as well, Debbie. So I'm gonna hit a follow, I'm gonna hit more, I'm gonna hit connect. That is literally the process to start this massive network. And so again, look what it's already did, right?
What did you
Again, it
say,
shows me the
Paolo?
5 connections.
More connect.
That's yep, more, and then connect. And I'm recording this too, so I'm gonna send this out.
Okay.
Right. And see, so now there's the 5 connections that are people that are similar to you, and then these may be people you know. Does any of these names over here look familiar?
No.
Okay, so now if I click on show all, watch this, or down here. I tell you what, let me go here. Watch this. So I opened it up in its own tab, and so it's giving me. Let's see, does Ray Neal, Mark Lackey, Steve Smith, any of them? Nope, in none of those.
Mm-mm. I don't know any of those
Okay,
people.
yeah, it may be too that right now you only have the 42 connections, but I definitely would suggest is most likely you've had requests for people to be in your LinkedIn network. I don't even filter it. I just say yes. And that's how the network has grown so much and what we're doing. So I want to go back because Michael's profile is actually pretty good to use. And so okay, so now here again, Mike has let us in, so I'm now in his first. So we share our network now. I have almost 17,000, so he's in already with me on that just by itself. Okay, so now let me do this. So Mike, what I'm gonna do, which I have it open up here. Where's your profile? Sorry, let me see. It should be here. Yep, it is. Okay. So to give you an idea, let me refresh it only because I thought I made some connections. Yep, try to reach out some connections. All right, so I'm gonna look by the job title, and I'm not even as concerned about a name, right? I want to see what this person did, business, and so Amelie, so to me, Esteban is more. It says account director, but co-founder because he's the co-founder of United Nations of Funk. That just kills me because that sounds like a music thing. Let me see what that is. I'm curious. So let me digress just a second. Let me see what that is. Like, what is the United Nations of Funk? So let's see.
I love it.
Yeah, I love that actually.
Can we somehow mute whatever's making that echo, please?
Yeah, Amy, if y'all don't mind, turn your. Oh, there you go. Amy, I'm did. Okay, the United Nations like refers to a musical concept or project, most prominently the United Nations We Funk All Stars. Okay, a funk supergroup formed by Bobby Harris, featuring. Okay, let's see here. Dumb Stop, huh? Let's see, United Nations Stomp. United Nations Stomp. It does appear. Who is considered? Let me see. No, it doesn't. So let me put it in quotes and see if that'll come up. Yeah, there it is. It's a Facebook page. United Nations of Funk prints the story of 1999. Paisley Park. They got something. They got a lot of print stuff. The United Nations of Funk. Let's see. So I don't know. Is that directly connected to the United Nations, or is that just a concept they got? So that may not be connected to the United Nations. So let me. So sometimes you do have to do a little bit of extra work to find somebody. Let's see here. Let me do this. Let's see here. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to LinkedIn here in a second. I mean, Facebook in a second. Okay. So the United Nations of Funk may actually be like a band or something. So it might not be tied to the actual United Nations. So that's good to know because I didn't know what that was for. Okay. But here, the government United Nations systems, I'm going by her job title. Let's see, director of graphic design, production music. Let's see. That may be good too. So I'm Amelie, right? So I'm gonna go to her profile. I'm gonna right click, open link in new tab. It opens up here, and I'm gonna drop her profile into AI, and I'm gonna ask it to send. So I've put a request in to. Well, let me put a request in to connect to her network. So I hit connect. I go send without a note because she has an open profile. If she did not have an open profile, it would have a thing where I have to put her email address. I obviously don't know her email address. First time I've ever seen this person ever in my life, right? But LinkedIn hopefully is about to connect us to a world of support and collective and kind of collective help and support. And so here that I'm gonna follow her. And the reason that I follow people is because what LinkedIn does when you follow someone, it'll tell the person, hey, you have a new follower. It says, do you want them to connect to your network? Most people hit that. They don't even think about it. They're like, oh, they just click it. What they don't realize is what I'm showing y'all is that triggers this process. It triggers both of us networking our networks together. So again, Michael now has access to all 16,000 people in my contacts. The exact same process I'm doing with you, Mike, you can do the same thing with me. And then it's like, man, so imagine that, how we all can solve problems together. And yet this tool, most people have no idea that this is in there. Now, if you pay for the free version, you can do as many as these. I mean, not the free, but if you pay for the premium version, which is like $70-some a month, I have no intentions of doing that. But if you pay $70 a month, you have unlimited amount of these things that you can do when somebody's in your first and second. You can't do it with people that's in your third. So now that I'm looking at her profile, now keep in mind, I just tried to connect to her, so it gives me the 5 people related to her, most likely the people that she knows here. So hopefully within the next 24 hours, she'll accept it. And some people are just not active on LinkedIn, and so she might not ever notice that I even did this. But for now, you can click on more, and that more does a lot simply by putting it. Matter of fact, Mike, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it to yours. I'm gonna do it to yours first, Mike, and then we're gonna come back to hers. Okay, so now that I'm in your network, Mike, if I go more and I go save to a PDF, well, first of all, let me get your whole name. Well, try it again. Control C. I just copied it. Let me see, save to a PDF. All right, I'm already in the Global Humanitarian Summit folder. I'm gonna right click, put your name in there. So this is your LinkedIn profile. I got a little numbering system that I do. So let me see, LinkedIn profile. All right. So now check this out. I'm gonna put your profile in AI, and it's gonna, if I did not know you, it's gonna tell me exactly what to send to you. So okay, now, so here it is here. Whenever at least in Google Chrome, when you download something, it puts it up here, so I can click on the profile. Now, Mike, you got a 2-page profile. I'm left clicking on my mouse and I'm dragging through the content. Okay, and then I'm right clicking here, I'm copying, and now I'm going to open up Chat GPT. Okay, and now I'm gonna go to the files that I've already been doing on the Global Humanitarian Summit, and okay, so now and the Master UN collaborations here, right? So I already have a list of what that Sadie and I were doing the other day of people we're already reaching out, that we did the same thing. I did the same process with Sadie the other day. Let me see. I'm gonna grab a couple of collaboration opportunity. Strategic
Michael, can I
collaboration.
ask you, are you
Yeah.
using a free version of ChatGPT or
No, so
paid?
glad you brought it up. You absolutely can do this in the free version of Chat GPT. I happen to pay $20 a month. It's some of the best $20 I've ever spent, because now and so what Chat does, Chat is oh my goodness, not agentic. Chat tries to remember everything you put in. And this is the thing I want to say about Chat GPT. Every single document, every text message, every email that you've ever created, I spent 4 months dropping all my content into ChatGPT. I did not realize it was doing this until about 2 weeks into this. And it started compiling my information and analyzing the relationship of the information that I was putting in. That's why it knows me so well. It's because it's like, hey, when I ask for something, it goes through my library of content and it builds the document based on what it knows that I'm interested in doing and what it thinks my potential is. So keep in mind, remember, I just copied Michael's profile from LinkedIn. So I'm gonna go to a new chat, and check this out, Mike. What I'm getting ready to do. And I'm gonna right click, I'm gonna paste the content on Michael. So here's all the information on Michael here. Well, it's loading it still. Okay, so no, I'm sorry. So here's all the information. And this is what I just got from LinkedIn. And now I'm going over to Chat GPT, and all I did was load Michael's information in. Now, what I've learned about AI is if you try to be very specific, once it goes into something very specific, it's hard to pull it back out. So I start broad first, and I let chat work me back down to something specific. So I just put Michael's profile from LinkedIn in, and I gave it no instruction, and I'm just going to hit search. I mean, I'm gonna hit execute, which is that little button, right? So Mike, look what it's already doing with your profile, right? So it took your profile from LinkedIn and it's already structuring it the way that it knows I need to see it. Okay, so now, then it's going to come down because it knows what I'm trying to do. So it says a one-page collaboration pitch tailored for you as well, right? But instead, I'm going to say, I am contacting him through LinkedIn to be part of our Carolinas Plus Challenger Sports. That's what we call what we're working on with the FIFA opportunity. Sports FIFA opportunity. Now say I never knew you. And then I'm giving it the instructions here. I'm contacting him through LinkedIn to be part of our Carolinas Plus Challenger Sports. It's going to tell me what I should write you. Here are 3 polished LinkedIn outreach message options you can use to contact him. So here's what it's got: short, direct, and professional. Subject: collaboration opportunity, Carolinas Plus. Hi, Michael. I came across your work and was really impressed by your global cinematography background and the way you approach storytelling through love and human connection. I'm leading the Carolinas Plus, and we're working with Challenger Sports on a major FIFA World Cup 2026 community initiative in the U.S. We're assembling a small group of world-class creatives to help capture the story, impact, and documentary elements. I love documentaries, by the way, around your youth activation, communities, and global legacy work. Your visual style aligns perfectly with what we're building. Would you be open to a conversation about joining this collaboration? Now, for the sake of what I'm doing, even though I'm now already connected to Michael, I go ahead and copy this. And you see, it gave me 2 other suggestions. I go back to Michael's profile. See here. Here. Yep. And I actually got 2 open. So I got Michael here. I'm grabbing the tabs and I'm moving them over up here at the top. And see, so now, and I simply just go into messages, and especially now that Mike has let me in, and I simply just drop the message in right there. To show y'all how incredible this is, there's a way to download your entire LinkedIn profile. And I literally just did this less than 2 weeks ago. 16,000 people, remember, I have as contacts. 16,000. I created an Excel spreadsheet. Well, LinkedIn will create one for you. I dropped that Excel spreadsheet in the Chat GPT, and Chat said, hey, I can select the top people that you need to know. And I said, yes. It came back and gave me, out of 16,000 people, it came back and gave me 1,500 people that it thought I needed to talk to. 1,500. And then on top of that, so then it said, there you go, thanks. And Mike, see now, and then that's the other thing too. See that little bubble right there? It showed me that Mike looked at that information. Yep. And out of 16,000 people, Chat GPT came back and told me who were the top 100 people I needed to contact. So I then took the top 20 and I contacted the top 20. There's a lady that literally we now have talked to each other and we had a 4-hour meeting last week. I had never met her, had never heard her name before. And she just so happened got laid off from her job. And she was like, Mike, I was looking for something to do. She said, I want to be part of this. I said, we don't have any money up front. I said, we're trying to raise the money. She said, I love what you're working on. She and I just talked last night. We have now, you would think we've been knowing each other for 20 years. So this process 100% works. So again, to kind of describe the process. All this happens because LinkedIn does this within their networking system. Now, obviously, I'm teaching everyone. That's why we're doing this. Every chance I get, I show people this process. And I know there's a lot of moving parts to it. But the first thing is 1 or 2 things. You can put in the person's name, which is what I did originally in the search. Remember, I put Michael's name here. And then once I'm in, remember, he was not in my network. I both followed Mike. See, I'm following him still, and I sent him a connect. So Mike then turned around, accepted me, and then that 500 connections went from gray to blue. I then can see Michael's network, which is what I did, right? I right-clicked on it, open link, and I always open up all these tabs. So if you ever see me on the Zoom and you look up at the top, I'm probably going to have 50 tabs up at the top. And so I open up his profile. That lets me into his network. I then at that point said, I put in the United Nations up here to see who does he know that has relationships with the United Nations, right? So I'm going to do that again. Remember, there was a lady that came up that I was like, okay, she might be a great contact. So United Nations. But we could have done this for anything. I could have done this for the movie industry. Anything that we're looking for, I could have done the same thing for. So right now, Amelie seems to be the best contact, collective contact. So now I'm going to do the same process with her. I remember I already have tried to connect with her and I follow her now. But I'm going to go to more and I'm going to get her profile. And I mean, she's very strong, right?
I
See,
have
so
a
now,
question. I saw that
yeah,
it said message. Oh, but it still says pending. So,
yep, she has.
I thought that message meant when you saw a message that you accepted, but when you go on the profile, I see it's pending.
But I'm glad you brought that up, Sadie, because even though she's in my second, I still can send her a message. LinkedIn will let you do, I think it's even less of those. They'll let you do 150 connects, but they're only going to let you do about 50 messages because I
Gotcha.
guess it's just, they are trying to put some kind of controls into it.
Gotcha.
See,
Okay.
so now Mike doesn't know her, but she's in his network, right? So now if I go to more, I go to save as a PDF. Well, actually, let me get her name because it's just going to say profile down here. Watch this. So I copy her name here so I can add her name to her profile. So I'm right click, copy, then go to more, save to a PDF because I'm going to drop her information back into Chat GPT. So now I'm going to put her here. All right, we'll put her there. All right, since she's a second tier contact, I'm going to put 3 zeros. That tells me I do not know her. At least that's the way my system is set up. So I add this extra information. That's for me. And okay, because what that does, that allows me by putting this little code, those zeros represent a code. By having something 4 or less zeros, most likely it's just general information. So Mike is a 5 because we haven't worked on a direct strategy. So if once Mike and I have a strategy, I'm gonna move Michael's zeros to 7, which means every time I see Michael's zero, I'm like, oh, we're working on something together. And so that helps me organize my you see even my folders have the zero system built into it. So y'all will just see that. I promise you, anything you ever get from me is going to have those zeros somewhere in it. So again, I don't know her. I'm saving her profile. So I saved her profile. And again, Google Chrome moves it up here. So I'm gonna grab her profile now. Ooh, she's got 6 pages. So okay, but that's okay. So I'm gonna do this. Now AI knows what I'm working on, so it's gonna now act as if, hey, you're gonna repeat this. You're gonna repeat these steps. So let me do it again for you, right? See, so now, and I didn't even read the other 2 messages that it had for Michael. It says warm relationship based artistic tone. I could have sent him that. It says, hey, your work deeply aligns with our 2026 global initiative. And so that's the other thing too. I actually messed up because I should have told it to do it in regards to the Global Humanitarian Summit. So let me do that first. Cinematic. So I'm like, my fault. We are collaborating with him on the global. See, so it knows that I have information on the Global Humanitarian Summit already saved. It takes me longer to type these prompts up than what the response is going to be. Plus. Works. Again, I call it the FIFA opportunity. Okay, so now, here we go. Watch, it's going to redo the messages and now going to include the Global Humanitarian Summit. Here we go. Global Humanitarian Summit, Carolines Plus. It's catering the message to what I want to collaborate with Michael on. All right. So now that it knows that I'm trying to fit that, what is the Amelie? Yeah, Amelie, right? So I remember I copied Amelie's profile. So all I'm going to do is just drop it in. No instructions. And watch, it now knows that, hey, oh, this is what you're trying to come. So look, below are 3 polished LinkedIn outreach messages you can send to her. So that include the Global Humanitarian Summit, the Carolines Plus, Challenger Sports, and the FIFA Community Legacy Initiative. They reflect her expertise in the United Nations systems, global governance, ICT policy. It did that almost instantly, right? I have some ideas on how I think this works. I'm not sure, but it does. So here's subject: innovation, invitation to collaborate, the Global Humanitarian Summit. I'm now getting ready to send her a message on behalf of the Global Humanitarian Summit. So I can do a direct professional. I try to be direct with people because I want them to be fair. I want to be fair to them and say, hey, let me tell you exactly what I'm doing. So warm relationship building message. Okay, your work across the UN systems, ICT governance. Let me see your ability to navigate public policy, technology standard. Would we like to have her come to the summit? Yes,
But of
absolutely. Right.
course.
So now imagine this. So no matter what, once we start this process, you then can go back in your messages, invite them to the summit. And so that we can invite them to speak, we can invite them just to come. We can, if all of us did this, everyone that I'm now meeting with the Global Humanitarian Summit, we should have thousands of people that we should have contacted by Christmas, let alone January. By January, we should have dang near probably 20, 30,000 people that all of us could have possibly have contacted. So that strategic high level outreach, executive outreach. Okay, I like that one. I love thinking strategic high level. So let me get this one. This is the one I want. I want her thinking in the broadest concepts of what she can do. So I'm going to right click copy. I'm going to go back to her profile. Here's a person I've never met. We haven't even officially connected yet. And I'm going to send her a message. And if she contacts me, I'm going to explain to her what I know about the Global Humanitarian Summit and what our relationship is. Okay, so now check this out. So it's already blocking me because I already did a lot this month. So it says with Premium, you can message anyone. Well, see, it doesn't want me to message someone that's in my second. So I've got to wait. I've got to wait for her to accept. Plus, I've done so many of these already this month. It's not letting me do any more. That's why I said it's now blocking me. Because typically I can send one or two. I mean, quite a few to this particular to people. Sorry about that. Let me message this
So is
person.
it 150 per month?
No,
Or
now on the messaging, it's even less. It's 150 people that you can connect to, and that you can
per day,
connect to
per month for the
per month.
connecting.
Yep.
Connecting is
Right about
150
yeah.
per month, and messaging you said is less
It's even less. Yeah.
for the month. Okay, do
Yeah.
you know if it's a calendar like from the 1st to the 30th kind of thing?
It is. It
When they
resets.
count
It
them out?
resets at the beginning of the first of the
Oh,
first of
okay.
the month to be able to do
Okay.
it. So hopefully she'll accept me in her network. I already have her in LinkedIn. So now it's going to block me. If I do anybody else that's in my second, it's not going to let me send anyone else the messages until the end of the month.
You
So I
said
do.
your second. Will it let you do your first?
Oh yeah, you get unlimited in your first. If someone's in
Oh,
your
okay.
first, well, it says unlimited, but I found the limit.
You
So
I was gonna say you pushed the
I pushed it to
boundary.
the limit. Exactly. But here's the thing. She's in Michael's first. So Michael
Gotcha.
so Michael could have reached out to her and
Okay.
sent a similar message the same way.
Gotcha.
A lot of times when I'm doing these kind of trainings, I don't expect people to remember all the steps. I need people first to know that it can be done.
Right.
Because then now, once you know that it can be done, it's just a matter of learning how to do it, inside of each thing that we do. So y'all, there's no end to this, to be honest with you. And Sadie, if you don't mind, I'm gonna do it in Sadie's profile.
I
Okay,
didn't
so
even think you found it. You found me? Oh, okay.
yeah. Remember we started a little bit on yours
We
before.
but we didn't. I
Oh,
didn't see. I didn't
oh
think we
yeah.
found me.
No,
No,
that's right.
remember because you said
Yep,
it
that's
was
right.
inactive. We never found it.
That's
We
right.
looked for me, but we couldn't find me.
That's right. I
Okay,
researched.
I
So
definitely
now,
would
then
like to.
huh?
I definitely would like to send her a message. So I already wrote in the chat. Maybe you can share a little like a post assistance for my chat to
Yes,
to
yes,
do that. That would be
yes.
Might
would
have
be
to
very
share
helpful.
prompt.
You are
Thank
spot on, Mike. Mike is actually right because now I have Michael's profile. Mike is actually right. I can do it because I put Michael's profile in. I was like, sorry, can you create a message based on? Hold on, let me grab it. Let me grab it. I'll make sure it's all that I got it all right. So
you. Yeah,
Michael,
that's cool, man. That's just cool. I like it.
yep. And Mike, let me grab yours and make sure I get your. So right, Mike is absolutely right that you literally can do exactly what he just said. I'm looking forward to showing y'all this. Control C. So
And also,
here,
Michael, are you? Oops,
I'll
I
go
am
ahead.
unmuted. Yeah. Are you aware that you can push that microphone and just talk freely? on the prompt.
Oh yeah,
There's a little,
yes. I am. Yeah, no, and I do it, especially on my phone. I do it all the time with my phone.
okay,
But you're right.
okay.
No, but I'm gonna tell you something. I love that you're doing this. This is what I tell people. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. So don't hesitate to suggest
No,
stuff
no,
to
that
me.
it
So
may not be your preference. I know you said the
yeah,
longest thing it takes is typing, but I see somebody just literally just free flow and even
that's
just go
true.
and it goes. So nope, that's okay.
No, that's spot on. Hold on, let's see. I want to make sure I get her name right. Let me see contacting. So I'm trying to make sure I get the prompt right. So sorry, can you create a message based on my, yes, I do apologize to AI. I tell my son all the time, you should extend courtesy to everything. Everything in life you should extend courtesy to. Sorry, can you create
Oh,
a message
definitely.
based? Yeah,
I, don't-
because
I think this is very true because I believe in that God is also between the zeros and the ones.
he is. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
facts are evidence of God. So I don't know why people don't like science. Science is the evidence of God. It's not the
It
absence
is.
of God. So I don't know why people struggle with that. I'm like, it all belongs to him. So
Because they
sorry,
in
can you?
denial.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, it all belongs to him. Trust me, he been managing them zeros and ones
Oh, definitely.
eons. So yeah. So all right. So now look, I'm gonna put it here. It says absolutely, Mike, and I'm gonna put this in the chat, Mike. So look, so now it's from your perspective. And now see, Mike,
Okay.
and it's assisting me. Do you want a shorter version or more cinematic? If you tell me yes to any of these, I'm like, okay, let's do that one. Otherwise, I'm getting ready to give you this one right here.
I'm okay with that.
You got it. It's coming at you. I don't mind doing this. I was telling Sadie, I was like, Sadie, let's do one during the day, let's do one during the night, and we can do this for a couple of weeks and train everybody on how to do this. And now that we're making the recording, we can send the recording out. It's
Yeah.
mind blowing, mind blowing.
This is a game changer.
Yep. Let's see. So it's limit. Let me see, 951 to 1,000. Okay, so it's saying that the message itself is too big for LinkedIn, but I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna make sure. You know what? I'm gonna put it in your. I'm gonna put. I mean, for a chat, for
Yeah.
Zoom, it's saying the message too. I'm gonna put it in your LinkedIn.
Good.
So check this out. That I know of, it doesn't have a restriction here. So watch this. There we go, Mike. Now all he's got to do is copy and paste. And now it will sometimes change the format. It's irritating as I don't know what. I have no idea why sometimes it does. Sometimes it'll keep it in the right format. Sometimes it changes the spacing. Ooh, those little things that can be aggravating, but it's better than nothing.
If you send it in the PDF, it will maintain the format no matter
That's
what.
right. And you know what
Yeah.
else too? Yep, you're right. Because you know what else I could have done? Let me do this on chat. Because I'm gonna do a screenshot and then I'm gonna through Zoom. It doesn't normally block that. And then on top of that, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna give you her profile, Mike, so that you have that too. So 951 to. Oh, you know what? It would let me. I'm just not realizing. No, it was just warning me that I got close to the limit on chat. I mean, on the chat. So then let me send you her profile, Mike, through the chat as well. See, what did I do with it? Where did it go? I'm looking Global Humanitarian Summit right there. Okay, and then Amela. Okay. And I put her PDF profile, Mike, in the Zoom chat. And you know what? I'll attach it to the LinkedIn chat as well. I mean, to the LinkedIn messages too.
Cool.
Let's see here. And I'm obviously a tech nerd, so I know I can get very technical about everything. So my point in saying that is, if Amy, if you and Debbie are like, now what exactly is he doing? I'll tell you, I don't mind slowing it up because I get all excited about this. So oh, there you go, Mike. So you have both her PDF profile and now you got the messaging. Fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic. Yes, absolutely, Mike. Absolutely. So there we go. So any questions before we leave LinkedIn? Now I'm going to show y'all what you can do with Facebook groups. Debbie?
Yes. Yeah.
Debbie and Amy, are y'all good?
Yep.
Okay. Yep, I saw him behind you there, Mike. All right. Hey, Amy.
I think she's back.
Yeah. Okay. See, so obviously, here with the so Mike, if we'd had more time to talk, which hopefully we will this evening or as soon as possible. Obviously, I did that by the United Nations, man, but we could have did this collectively by any area. Oh, that's right. You know what? Not to get us off on a tangent on this part, but I genuinely love documentaries, right? And so Gene was telling me that you're doing one on life after death and some other things. So I can't wait to talk to you about that because I watch these documentaries on it all the time. So, but I digress. So I want to make sure that Debbie and Amy are ready for what we're going to do on how I'm going to show you on Facebook.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate it.
Pleasure. So Amy and Debbie, so check it out, and Mike as well. So let me tell you the magic of Facebook is Facebook groups. Their groups are just amazing, right? See, so I now am part of. I'm gonna scroll down here. Let me scroll to what groups I'm part of. I am part of 1,700 Facebook groups that I've joined over the years. I typically join anywhere from 35 to 50 of these groups every week.
Excuse me, Amy, can you mute your mic, please?
All right. So now this is how it works. When you come in, you can search the groups. So I'm gonna put in United Nations. So already they're showing me. So let me tell you, because I showed this to Sadie the other day, and Sadie they had groups that had like 50,000 members that have already put in requests. The majority of those groups have already responded to me and gave me access to their groups. So what happens is it says public right there. If it says public, typically all you got to do is hit the word join. You're now in their network. Now, every now and then they may come up with some questions, quick questions, right? Get started by submitting a request to participate. Where are you from? And because most people relate to Atlanta, not Douglasville, Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, so would you contribute here with facts, news, and identity propaganda for fake news? Absolutely not. Right? And see, so then here, what do you think about the United Nations? Love them. Let's see, group rules for the admins. I agree to the groups. That's it. I'm in. I now can send messages in their group, right? See, so now I typically, because here's the thing, Facebook is only going to let you do they're only going to let you do probably about 50 to 60 of these a day. And then the same thing, they're going to block you. They're going to block you after that. So I just try to be selective. I try to join the biggest groups. So that way later when we're ready, so once again, when we start promoting the Global Humanitarian Summit, then, so to give an idea, so United Nations Jobs, I'm going to join that. They got 13,000 members. United Nations General right here, they got almost 5,000 members. Model United Nations, they got almost 6,000 members. United Nations Careers, they got 20,000 members.
Now, can I
So
get a clarification on, so Facebook does 50 per day, not, they don't go by the calendar month, correct?
Yep, no, yep,
Okay.
that's exactly.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you, no, I have pushed that limit too. So yeah, it has come back and told me that I can't do anything for like 72 hours or something like I can't join another group for 72 hours.
Even when you hit the maximum of 50. So,
Even
okay,
when I hit the
because of
max,
the
so that,
cumulative, you've done like 5 days in a row or whatever
yeah,
it was, they
exactly.
said no. Okay. I
Yeah, and
gotcha.
at that point, I'm sure they probably think, oh, he's getting ready to spam everybody. I'm like, no, I'm very
Gotcha.
selective on when I send messages out. See, so let me see. So here, yes,
Am I on? Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse us, but we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to leave for now, but we'll watch the recording.
yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
But
And then,
thank
yeah,
you
this
so
was the
much.
last part.
This is valuable information.
Absolutely.
It's very valuable.
We're gonna come again tonight, 7:30.
You're gonna come back at 7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
and I'll send the video out to everyone too.
Yes, Michael, and our appointment between you and me, I'll just wait for you. You got my.
You got it. Looking forward to it, eh?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Bye, everybody.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Let's do
Love
this.
you. Love you too.
All right.
Love you
Yeah.
too.
Let's go.
So here, the United Nations Rotary Friends there. While I'm in here, I'm just going to go ahead and join some of these groups. And let's see, here's one down here, United World International Organization Committee, United Nations. So they have 9,000. Commissioner, and let me tell you, it's not random. These are genuine things that I care about. So United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. And so let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll a little bit and see if there's larger groups. Let's see. I agree to group rules. Yep. Nope. And then here, let's see. Nations DMB jungle. Not sure what that DMB is for. United Nations Security. Let's see if there's any larger group. Security Intelligence for Europe. We're going to join that. Let's see here. United Nations. I already joined some of the bigger groups they had last week. So, okay, here's one. So look, so now here's the thing. If it already says visit, that means I'm already in their group. So this group already has 28,000 members. This one right here, United Nations, UN, and NGOs, non-governmental organizations. I've already joined this group, so I got access to 46,000 members. The UNIPA, Inter-Pacific Association, we've joined them, 17,000 members. When it says visit already, I'm already in that group. These are the groups I joined last week with Sadie. Okay, so these are still pending, which means they have not accepted me yet. Typically within a week, just about everyone either accepts or rejects. I have been rejected. I don't even know why. I don't even go back and check. I mean, it's a volume game, right? It's a numbers game. So United Nations peacekeepers from all nations, it's private. So here's the thing. This is a private group. So they normally have a lot more questions. So only when I have time do I spend my time trying to join a private group, because it's just, again, it's a numbers thing, so I just try to join the ones that are public. But United Nations Career and International Development, 310,000 members. So for now, I will try to fill out the form because I want to show y'all what it looks like. United Nations peacekeepers from all nations. I have no idea what they're getting ready to ask me, but I'm gonna say join because they're private. They got 9,000 members. So they do serve in the UN as military, police, or civilian. No. So let's see here. I actually think I tried this one before, so they might have rejected me. Did you read the rules? Let's see, what is your membership is pending? Do you serve? Where's the additional rules? So I'm gonna say, did you read the rules? I'm gonna say, yes, I did, I guess. Please give your mission name, your date of mission. You know what? I actually put in here. So yeah, they did reject it because I did this one before. So I said the Global Humanitarian Summit in Atlanta, Georgia, April 2025. See, so okay, so now you know what? They must have rejected me because I did this before. So obviously they got their rules. So they have a private group, so they have the right. I mean, all of them have the right to reject anyone, even if it says public. So yeah, this is how you use the Facebook groups to build your network just inside of Facebook groups by itself. So now, Michael, so to give you an idea, Mike, check this out. I haven't done this one. I'm gonna put in documentaries. Let's see. And again, I'm not kidding you. I will watch a documentary before I will anything else. So check it out, Mike. They got the documentary club. They've got 3,000 members, but they got the short film, documentary, experimental, and independent filmmakers, 36,000 members. I'm going to hit there. Documentary Film World, DocuFestival, and new releases. I'm hitting that. So they got 27,000 members. Documentary Film TV Best Documentaries. I'm going to hit join. Right. And you see these are all public. So far, I haven't even been asked a question to join. And then they've got here HD Discovery and Documentary Channel. I love the Discovery Channel. Join. That's 27,000 members. Investigative documentaries. I love those. Documentary and film. Let me see. Let me go to another big. So here's a 4,000 member, 5,000 member. I'm going to join those. Documentary movies. Yep. Absolutely love those. Oh, wow. Hold on just a second. Let me text that person to them that I'm on Zoom. All right. That's a wonderful person. Just called me too. Let's see. Top 10 information science technology documentaries. Yes. I witnessed the GMA documentaries. I did not do that. No, I'm not even sure what that is. Let's see. The art of documentary here. You got to know documenting the score, document. So, and their soundtracks. I'm gonna say join here. Documentary films. I'm gonna join. Oh, here's true crime documentaries. I do watch those every now and then, but I don't watch a lot of those. Join. They got 31,000. Cypress Hill documentary. Okay, your membership is pending. What is rule number 3? Rule number 3: no promotions and spams. We're going to invite the entire world to this Global Humanitarian Summit. Cypress Hill, I'm sure that's new. Let's see. So I just did their documentary. I did watch that documentary actually. Let's see. Documentaries we're watching, 4,000. Oh, true crime documentaries. Again, I don't watch a lot of those, but they got 41,000 members. Documentaries in true crime groups. Is that a private group? I didn't even see it. Let's see. Exit. Answer questions. Let me see here. Okay, and then and sometimes it takes a second for the questions to pop up, which is what just happened. I definitely have watched a lot of animal documentaries. I used to watch them a lot when I was younger. I don't watch those as much. 10,000 animals documentaries, life stories, and yep. So that's 10,000 members. Photography, Kokoda walks. I've never heard of that. Photography. So hey, that's a documentary I need to watch probably. The art of documentary is 5.4. Okay, I'm probably reaching my limit for the day. Are you enrolled in the art of documentary? What is the email you signed up with? No. Okay, so yeah, I'm for now. I'm not going to do that one. All right. Any questions?
No, I think it's cool.
Yes, sir. And there's no limit to it. So far, I've always been able to find some type of Facebook group that reflects it. And look over here, it should be showing already who's already been accepting me or which groups. Well, if I refresh, let me see if I refresh. You see, it already says you can now post an animal wildlife documentary, short film documentary, all the things that already is saying that I can communicate in some of those groups.
That's cool.
Yep. And this has worked extremely well for me. When we did our first Caroline's kind of we announced it to the public, within a year and a half, we had 60 million hits to our website, and we collected 1 million email addresses using this technique. So between LinkedIn and Facebook, and now they got a new one called Apollo.io. Apollo.io. Typically they make some changes to it, and I haven't had a chance to go back through it. But typically in Apollo.io, you can put in a person's name. And I know this may sound, anytime I show people this, they're like, wow, this sounds scary. And but if every person has enough information in the public domain, that Apollo.io is the AI system is constantly going out, and it's an agentic system, which means that it will try to do the work for you. Apollo.io, and I'll put a link to this in the chat. It will It will actually find a person's name. It will find their home number, their cell phone number. It is pretty powerful. And you can do a lot of the work in here with Apollo IO under the free area, but the premium area opens up even more possibilities. And it's an AI system. It was initially competing directly against LinkedIn, but they must be working out some kind of deal with LinkedIn, because over the last few months, it integrates into LinkedIn in some particular way. I have not gone through it enough to set it completely up because I haven't needed it specifically like that. I've used it a couple times, but I don't typically need it on a daily basis. So again, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Apollo.io. There are other AI systems that do what Apollo does, and so, but there's a long list of that if anyone ever wants to research it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Cool.
sir. Let's go change the world, improve the world, and make sure everybody's got enough money to take care of everything they ever need.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Action oriented. That's what this is. This is action oriented.
Absolutely. Say
Action. Because like
Yeah.
you said, when you said earlier, when you get together, you solve things.
That's right. That's right. We have no excuse.
No, it's not with technology. No, this is why it's global. That's why it's global. Fantastic. Love it, love it, love it.
Oh, I didn't realize, but Amy had asked. She said, "Could you share a prompt assistant for creating a message for summit invitation?" Yes, I know they're off. But yes, she's absolutely right. We could have made a generic, but here's the thing: we absolutely can make a generic one that we can send out to everyone. But you see, it only takes. I've been bouncing around. So imagine once a person gets comfortable with this process, they can send out hundreds of these custom messages all day long. Because chat is just, now that chat knows that's what I'm doing, I could have just kept dropping names in and it would have continued making those messages for us.
Right. Oh, I thought that was Michael who was using Amy's thing, I believe.
Yeah, it was me.
That was him.
Oh, okay.
You did it. You did it already. You remember you copied and pasted. Did it already.
Okay. Yep.
But that is also still good too. But like you say, the chat GPT customizes it too.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, so look, just in that time period, I'm still getting people accepting us and accepting me into their group. So yeah, and then LinkedIn, like I said, for the rest of the day, now that I did about 20 people, on and off all day long, my phone's gonna be dinging when people accept me into their groups.
Nice.
Welcome to the Global Humanitarian Summit.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. Where united we stand, and together. What did I say? United we stand, and I gotta look it up. What did I say to you, Michael?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, the motto.
We stand. Something we thrive. Working
that's
together.
right.
Let me
taking
see.
action.
Okay, it's action oriented. That's for sure.
That's right.
I'll find it. Oh, here it is. United we stand, through action we thrive. There you go. There you go. Wonderful. Nice meeting. Wonderful.
I love that.
That is now the conclusion.
Absolutely.
Of our first Global Humanitarian Summit, United Nations training.
Exactly. Wonderful. See, just one Zoom, but you look how many people were on that one Zoom. That's what I'm saying. That's what we do. And we just sent it out, last night? Yep. Good. Yep. Awesome.
Let me provide you with my email, Michael. So I would love to have an invitation for the next Zoom as well.
Yes,
yes, sir.
7:30 tonight as well. Good, cool. Oh, so Deb, you're not on the email list. Were you on the email list that I sent out last night, or no?
What Michael? Yeah,
No.
I don't think Mike might not be in. I'll add him.
Okay, because I need to add him as well. So he put it in the chat, or he's going to put it in the chat.
I'm just putting my email in the chat. But you also, but this is my I have a German and American email. This is my American one.
Fantastic.
Okay, here we go.
There it is.
You got it.
Appreciate it, Mike, man. Looking forward to this. Absolutely looking forward to this.
Great, Mike.
Yeah. All right.
We're putting you on the list, right?
See you later. Okay. All right.
Well, wonderful, y'all. Wonderful, y'all. Have a good day till this evening.
You
and
absolutely.
make sure I put it all in. Looking forward to
Yes.
this, y'all. Let's go.
Yes.
Thank you, Michael. Can
I'm
you-
going to send him the link now. Did you do it already, Michael? Or you
Yeah,
want me to do
yeah.
it?
Well, I'm putting
Sent
it
it to
into
him?
the Excel spreadsheet.
Thank
Well,
you. And
okay,
please
but I'll
me-
send
me
him.
the-
I'm going to
please
send you
send-
the link.
and send me the
Michael?
recording, please.
And the
Michael.
record, yes, sir. I'm gonna send. I'm within. It typically takes it about 30 minutes to load the recording. Once it does, I'm gonna send it back out to everyone.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
You
it.
got it. Yep.
All right. And you'll
Pleasure,
see an
y'all.
email from me with the Zoom link for tonight. All right. Thank you both, Michaels.
Look
Yes.
forward. Thank you.
Take
You got
Appreciate
it.
it.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Take care. Appreciate you. All right.